Hi there, my name is Mike Parsen. I'm a hydrogeologist with the Wisconsin Geological Natural History Survey. And what that means is that I study the water resources of the state of Wisconsin and then translate that into different maps and models and products that can communicate that information to the citizens of the state and other stakeholders across the state. In many respects, there are ways that with the maps that we're making and the different models that we're developing, there can be a lot of intricacies and small detail, attention to detail. And also going out into the field like we are today at this area where there are some springs, looking at spring features or rock features and trying to connect the dots and really moving between two spaces, between a technical space where we're making maps, where we're maybe reading sheet music and rehearsing, and then going out into an environment where we're interacting with nature, or for a singer, you're going out and you're singing to a group in the choir publicly. So here we are on the north shore of Lake Wingra, just south of Monroe Street, and this is a spring, a natural groundwater spring referred to as Dancing Sands. And you can see the name probably comes from the fact that down below the water, about 6 inches, in the sands, there's little bubbles coming up, and those aren't air bubbles. Those are bubbles of water, actually groundwater, that in these unique environments is coming to the surface and creates a dancing effect of the sand grains as that water is bubbling up. It's interesting because when exploring different types of problems as a scientist, oftentimes it can be a question of interpretation. So, in other words, certain people are having certain observations that lead to the way that they're interpreting what is happening. And oftentimes this occurs for us as hydrogeologists in the field, where, for instance, looking at the location of a spring, there can be different debates or disagreements about how that spring is being formed. And it's not until you're able to collect more data and really zoom in do you try to find a way to have fewer and fewer differences between these interpretations. And essentially the scientific process of sifting and winnowing through this information allows us to get to the best answer we can. But that's not to say that years from now someone else will come along and have a different interpretation that's even better.